Hi, this is Jamie Birch with JEB Commerce. I think this is number 4 in our video series of auditing and getting your program ready for next year. It's 2018 right now, so we're getting ready for 2019. So we talked about publisher performance review, we talked about category performance, we talked about in the first video of evaluating the conditions for a successful program, and then the execution elements. So we're still right into the execution elements right now. And one thing I wanted to talk about, really before we go any further, is what makes a good partnership for you? What is a profitable relationship for you? So typically, they fall into 2 areas. The first is volume. A good partnership is one that brings a lot of sales to us. So that's typically how people evaluate it at a surface level, and I think all too often that's where we stop at, is how the better the partnership, the more top-line revenue they're bringing. But I want to talk about another way that you can evaluate your partnership, and that's on quality. So before we get there, though, the reason this is important is as you go throughout the year, as you look back at 2018, you're going to be asking yourself, what of this was successful? And so you have to know now, what does that mean? What does success mean for you? Is it volume? If it's volume, that's going to be a very easy activity for you. You're going to be able to see, after running a couple of reports, who has great volume, who doesn't have great volume. But sometimes a sale isn't a good sale. Sometimes you need more than that. So we get into quality. So a couple of different things that go into quality could be whether they're new versus existing. Is the customer, have they shopped with me before? Are the customers coming from this individual partnership? Are they finding me a lot of people who've never shopped with us before? So they're out there introducing our brand. They're bringing in people who would have shopped at other brands before. Maybe they shopped at other brands their whole life. Or are they bringing me ones that I've already had through the doors? Now, that doesn't mean that either of these may not be more beneficial than the other. But you may want to provide an emphasis on new customer acquisition depending on where your business is in terms of maturity and what your goals are for the channel. Some people, for the affiliate channel, it's a method to continue to introduce the brand to people they already have, and it's a retention tool. Others, it's a complete customer acquisition tool. So if that's the case, when you're evaluating a partnership, you're going to weight new versus existing in different ways. You can also look at average order value. An affiliate that brings in half of the order value, your average order, say you on your site, your orders are averaging $100 an order, they bring you one that's $50 or $25. You're going to have to figure out if that's part of the equation of determining success or not. Now, if you have an affiliate that's bringing in 3 times your average order value, and they're existing, but you want new, well, you may still really, really value that partnership because they're bringing in customers and upping that cart value significantly. You can even look at lifetime value. And this is one I think we need to do the most. So this takes into account not only that initial order that the customer made when they came through an affiliate link, came through your affiliate channel, but it actually takes into account every single thing they've done for their life with you. Now, lifetime you may define as 2 years, 5 years, but when you start looking at that particular partnership and their lifetime value, it may shed a completely different light if you just looked at volume, because that's volume of that purchase that got credited. It may bring a different perspective on new versus existing. So it's really important to get this formula now. So you know when you're going to be reviewing all these publishers that you bring in all the right data to make a informed decision on if this partnership is valid. So in the second video, we just talked about having all those sales information for each month to left to right. We didn't talk about bringing in new versus existing. We did talk about average order value. We didn't talk about lifetime value. So there are a bunch of different ways you can measure quality of a partnership into deciding if it's a good partnership or not. But what this will allow you to do is look at that individual partnership against this formula and come up with data on, is this a good decision or is it not, or a good partnership or not a good partnership. Sometimes what we get into is, I don't like this affiliate's name, it's hokey, and they're not going to do well for us. And you don't bring in all the other data. Consumers behave in different ways. Maybe they really like that hokey name. Maybe they only shop through coupon sites or will only shop through loyalty. Or they only shop through their fitness blogger that they go to. But when you incorporate all these other data points, you can really see what is value. And I would say figure out that now. And if you're an affiliate manager watching this, and I have been an in-house manager as well, knowing how your company evaluates all the channels and every different partner they have, knowing what's important to them, that'll really help you drive what will be important to you. And then reporting that information up the chain, you're going to be reporting the profitability, the success of these individual partnerships in the language that they're already using for other channels. And a quick side note, you can do this for the channel as a whole, but it's super powerful when you just do it by individual partnership. So, volume, quality, lifetime value, new versus existing. There's a whole bunch of others, but it's really important for you to take away from this is figure out what is profitable. What does a profitable good partnership look like before you dive into the data? So hopefully this helps. If you have questions, put them in the comments. You can also email me at jamie@jebcommerce.com. And if you're an advertiser and you need help getting this done and growing your affiliate channel, we would love to talk to you today. We provide all of this audit for free, and we can tell you where your program can go. So thanks for watching.